This file is marked as Property Incident 4107, Private Residence, Ohio. The footage was found 3 days after a man went missing. He was a paranormal researcher. His name was Daniel Harker. He entered the house alone. The first 20 minutes of his recording were uneventful. Standard setup, thermal camera, EVP recorder, everything by the book. Then, subtle distortions began. In the video, the hallway behind him changes. At first, it's small details, a missing picture frame, a lamp turning slightly. But as he moves deeper, the structure itself shifts. Walls stretch, shadows bend. A door appears, one that wasn't on the blueprint. He says quietly, "That wasn't here before." We confirmed later, the floor plan doesn't match any known layout. The staircase on his camera leads upward, but the house has no second floor. He walks anyway. The steps echo differently, metallic, hollow, like inside a silo. At minute 42, his breathing grows fast. The walls behind him seem to shift forward as he moves. He tries to retrace his path, but the hallway has changed direction. The entrance is gone. In the background, there's a voice, barely audible, female, repeating a phrase, "Stay where you are." We ran multiple analyses. The voice isn't his radio feed. It's inside the recording itself. By the 1-hour mark, Daniel starts marking the walls with chalk. He draws arrows, trying to map his way out. But when the camera pans back, the markings have disappeared. At 1:13:27, the feed flickers. He finds a door slightly open, light spilling through. He says, "If this loops again, I'm done." He enters. The camera tilts. The frame glitches. The room folds inward, like space itself collapsing. There's a sound, something between static and breath. Then, nothing. The screen goes black, but the recording keeps running for another 5 hours, audio only. No movement, just faint sounds, creaking wood, footsteps that don't match his pace. When the camera was recovered, it was found outside, on a pile of dirt behind the house. The final 2 minutes show only one thing, the door he entered from. It's closed, and behind it, a new window has appeared. Through that window, a shadow moves. It's the same height as Daniel, but the timestamp shows it appeared 3 days after he vanished. End of part 1. 3 days after Daniel Harker disappeared, a second team was sent to document the property. 2 investigators, 1 technician, and a deputy from the local sheriff's department. The goal? Locate the missing researcher and confirm the layout discrepancies. They entered at 10:41 a.m. Body cams recorded everything. The house appeared ordinary at first. Same peeling wallpaper, same wooden staircase, same smell of dust and rain. But within 15 minutes, the first anomaly occurred. Their external radio contact gone. The signal didn't just cut off, it looped. Their own words came back to them, repeated seconds later, in their voices, but spoken differently. "Don't move forward," one voice said. "You'll lose it again." The deputy checked his map. The hallway had extended by 12 feet since they entered. Every door now led somewhere else. The technicians set a stationary camera to monitor the front door, but when reviewed later, the footage showed the camera turning itself toward the wall. No one touched it. And on the wall, words appeared in white chalk. "He's still inside." The team split, against procedure. One investigator, Mara, went upstairs. The deputy and tech remained below. At 11:08 a.m., Mara's audio cuts, but her camera keeps transmitting. The image freezes. Frame by frame, her reflection in a cracked mirror begins to move independently. It blinks twice, and then turns toward the lens, even though she doesn't. Her reflection mouths something. We enhanced it later. It says, "He's mapping the walls." We don't know what that means. Downstairs, the others hear footsteps, but not from her direction. They call her name. No answer. Only the sound of a door closing, softly, as if from another floor. At 11:17, their flashlights flicker. The beams stretch along the walls, bending like rubber, then snapping back. A door appears at the end of the hall. Brand new, glossy white paint, still wet. They approach carefully. The deputy knocks. The knock echoes back 5 seconds later, from behind them. He opens it. Inside, a single chair, and Daniel's camera, resting on the seat. The same one they already collected outside. When they replayed the footage later, this moment overlaps with the previous file. Both recordings, same timestamp, same sound. 2 identical cameras filming the same second from different angles. Except one detail. In Daniel's version, he's behind the lens. In theirs, he's sitting in the chair. The image lasts 6 frames before distortion. Then the signal drops. At 11:41 a.m., their feed goes dark. When the sheriff's backup arrived 2 hours later, the house had changed again. No staircase, no rooms. Just a single empty hall that ends in a concrete wall. All 4 body cams were recovered in the same pile outside the property line. All 4 were still recording. Each one shows the same final frame. A door, half open, and on the inside, handprints pressed into the wood. Not fingerprints, palm-sized, but too long, too thin. Local records show the property has existed since 1893, but no original blueprints were ever filed. No owner listed. Satellite images show that the building shape changes every few months. Roof angles differ. Windows move. Sometimes it isn't even there at all. The Ohio Department of Real Estate removed the address from official maps in 2006. Since then, it has only one entry in the registry. Status: unlisted. Coordinates: variable. Notes: do not enter. The file ends there. No further entries. No recovered subjects. This was the shifting house. File closed. No new evidence received.